liquify again here, and we're thinking about some advanced ways that the liquify filter can be used. Right now I'm going to change my background, convert for smart filters, and change that background to a smart object. And then I'll go to filter, liquify. And so I'm in the liquify dialog box, and one thing that I'm noticing is that I can do something with this ear here. I could push it in a little bit. If I select the forward warp tool to do that and push it in, notice that it's pushing in the face as well, and that's something that I don't want. I just want to push in the ear, not the face. So there is a way that you can mask and freeze, and it is with the freeze mask tool here in the toolbar. And what this does is that it actually stops a part of the image from reacting to the forward warp tool or the other warp tools that are here inside of this dialog box. So if I draw this red mask, and this is just a red mask on the photograph, it's not something that I'm writing over. It's not going to turn up red, for example, but I've just frozen that part of the image, and it will not move if I go back and select my forward warp tool. And then notice that the face is not moving as a result of my warping. However, the ear is, which is something that I wanted in the first place. So now, I might have gone too far with this already, but here we go. We've pushed the ear in, and we're going to have to fix the background as a result of this edit. I'm going to come in with a smaller brush and just finesse. And I'm just clicking and dragging very subtly here. And so here's my before and after. And then just like the other masks, if I don't want to see it anymore, I could just go to the mask options here and just hit none, and that'll turn it off, and it's here in the dialog box. So here's my before and my after. I'm gonna have to clean up that edge of the mask where it created a line, just to have it be a little bit more natural. And you know what? I'm not too satisfied with that. I think I would want to do it again really quickly. Here I'm going to go back to my mask tool, my freeze mask tool. I'm just going to add a little bit more here, and I'm going to adjust this kind of subtly this time. So let me just click on that here. I'm just going to go back in time. There we go. That's about right. So then I just want to do this part of the ear, not the inner ear. Very subtle difference, but I think it's going to be more believable as a result of our edits. Okay, great. So then I'll come back in and turn the mask off, and that looks a lot better than before. The other thing that we were focusing on in this advanced way of looking at liquify is turning on the facial aware features. This is the face tool in the toolbar, and you can see once we do that, all of these graphic overlays come up on the face. And so you're able to click and drag those overlays if you wanted to change the overall size of the face, if you wanted to bring the chin up, and if you wanted to bring the forehead down, you could do that. You could also click and drag on the cheek if you wanted to, and in this way making the eyes bigger, rotating the eyes. All of these correspond with sliders over here. If you click and drag nose height over here, it'll change the nose height there. You can make the lips bigger if you wanted to, just by clicking and dragging here. You could also do an upturn or downturn with the mouth. And these are just subtle changes, and I rarely use these, but sometimes if I shoot something with a wide angle lens, that's going to really distort the face, and I have to come in here and fix that. But otherwise, you can see that we've done a lot to this face before and after here, changing that pretty significantly. And if I hit OK, it will apply those changes. And so here's my before, and then here's my after with my liquify facial aware tool.